What's going on, guys? Long time since I have made a video. Today is a mowing day. I've got my trusty stand on and my walker mower out doing some mowing. I don't mow that much grass anymore, but I got a few that I can hopefully get taken care of in one day and spray the other days. So my few grass cutting customers that I have left, they're not getting that epic of a grass cutting job right now because I can't really do a whole lot of walking to trim them up and stuff. So I do that at a pace that I can handle with my bum knee. But anyway, I'll get out and kind of show you what we're seeing here and there, a couple different grass types, whatever tidbits I can make up along the way. So stay tuned. This is bent grass. This is I think the third year on trying this here. Last year we had issues and lost about I don't know, 75% of it, but the other years it did pretty well, and it's doing good right now. I mean, I don't golf course manage this, but I fertilize it pretty regularly and mow it. I only mow it once a week with a big rotary mower, so I'm not getting it but about, I'm cutting it about an inch. But let's check it out. Pretty cool. Grass spreads and repairs little divots you make in it. Everything else is it's pretty interesting around here. It doesn't get a whole lot of full sun. You got all this pine trees back here, so the sun's kind of filtered on it. So I don't know if that helps it out some in this climate or not. But this is the only bent grass yard I've ever dealt with. Again, I seeded this with something called Pin Cross 2.0 in the fall. I mean, it's super soft. I mean, but this stuff's really intended to be mowed down super low and managed for putting greens, things like that. But makes a pretty interesting back lawn if you can keep up with the maintenance on it. My watch is talking to me for some reason. Hey, I didn't ask you anything. Watch. Thing's nosy. Put these Tweels front casters on my machine. It really it makes it where you can cut a little lower with it because it's always level. The pneumatic tires that were on it always had one side lower than the other or higher than the other, and it didn't cut very evenly. But I can actually cut fairly low for such a big, it's a 52-inch rotary machine without making too bad of a mess. So the Tweels were a big help in that. They're great in the yard, but they're not so great like out on the street. But I mean, I don't really ride my mower on the street all that much. As I said, today's a mowing day. I don't mow very many yards anymore, but I use this for an opportunity to check out what's going on in the lawns. The fescue here looks okay, but this is some crabgrass up in the plant beds. And old Prime Minister Sinister is in the area. It's getting some gray leaf spot on it. Gray leaf spot will jump on crabgrass in a hurry. Fescue out here looks fine. So what does that mean that I'm seeing the gray leaf spot on the crabgrass? Well, for one, it means that hopefully our preventative fungicide is holding out and working well, but it also means that I need to be on the ball, keeping my preventative on this because the pathogen is definitely in town. It's over in our flower bed, but it could be everywhere, and it's just not taking effect because of the preventative fungicide we've got on it. So the weather is really ripe for all your fungus issues in fescue right now. So we're going to be making the rounds, getting these sprayed back on them again tomorrow. And this one, maybe I can get to it before 4th of July and get it sprayed with a preventative again. All right, moving on. All right, moving on to mowing a little Bermuda now. Here is an excellent example of how bad ryegrass and this crazy weather we've had can screw up some Bermuda grass. This was overseeded with an intermediate ryegrass, and sprayed it out. The end of April, I guess. But the cool weather and all, the regular Bermuda and it just never recovered. The seeded Bermuda is what struggled so bad, but these spots where I've plugged in some hybrid, and where the hybrid is encroaching from my other yard over here, it's doing okay. This yard isn't irrigated, and this one is, and this one didn't have ryegrass on it, and it's irrigated, and it's all 100% hybrid Bermuda. So this one looks okay. It's just getting a little long in between cuts. This weekly cutting just ain't the deal for this kind of grass when it's growing like this. We're finally getting the kind of weather we need to get this Bermuda grass growing. It has been a real slow spring for a lot of the warm season grasses, and the Bermuda is no exception. We also got a nice haze in the air from Canadian wildfire smoke. Sounds like a good name for a band or something. Hey, we're Canadian wildfire smoke, eh? Anyway, it's a really bad joke. It's hot, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Well, I gotta finish with this first. Stay tuned. You want a little fescue with the walker now. And I'm gonna get over here and mow this zoysia. I'm actually gonna put the thatch rake on and maybe see if we can dig some of that thatch out of there. A little de-thatching. 2 passes with the thatch rake. Pulled off with full hopper of this thatch stuff out of the grass here. Now, thick thatch layer, I mean, you can kind of see it in the grass sometimes. You see a lot of brown in the grass, and so it's aesthetically a problem. And plus, this is a good place to harbor diseases and insects. Also blocks nutrients and water from getting to the ground. So every now and again, especially with a grass like zoysia, just needs a little dethatching. All right, it's now tomorrow compared to where you started watching this video, or I started filming anyway. We're at my house now. I got finished up mow day over this way late yesterday evening, so I just left the truck over here, and also we're going to head back to the shop this morning. But this is my Bermuda, which has you know, struggled like all the other Bermudas so far this year. I cut it down at about 1 inch again with the rotary mower, which is about as low as I can get it. And I really want to change gears and start real mowing this. I just don't know what to get. I don't know very much about real mowing, for one, but I'm mowing about twice a week now with the rotary mower, and it's starting to look a little better as far as where it was with the what the ryegrass overseed did to it, and what the bizarre spring weather has done to it. So that's kind of loose on that. I'll flip it around. It's all wet with dew now, so it looks a odd color, but anyway, go to the front. This thing here's a vitex tree. If y'all are crepe myrtle overdosed like I am, I mean, there's crepe myrtles everywhere here. It's a good option. It's a pretty cool little tree. Anyway, here's the front. Still got a lot of spots left to fill in, but I've been cranking the urea to this. You can really see where the ryegrass is still hanging on what survived the spray out in in the morning like this when everything's got the dew on it. I hate to spray it again because everything's just kind of recovering and the grass is doing a lot better. But might have to. Again, this is Monaco Bermuda that I seeded a while back ago. I mean, that's as good as hybrid to me. I can't tell the difference. Anyway, it's about there. So maybe in the next couple weeks we'll have it closed all up and it'll be looking good. It's not really ready for TV yet, so I don't know why I'm showing it to you. But anyway, no real point to this. I guess I took you along on mow day and showed you a couple of the places that we were mowing and different types of grass and different things we were running up with on mow day. But my yard's pretty big. It's, well, big to real mow. It's about 32,000 square feet. And what I'd like to do is get the biggest real mower I can get a hold of. I've got a friend who's got a 27-inch True Cut, and I don't know if I'm going to have the time or the commitment to push this thing with a 27-inch mower or not. But I guess I could see if he could let me borrow his. Come over here and see how bad it is to do one time with it. But it's a whole different ball game when you start real mowing, I guess. It'd be like Connor Ward, real mowing the grass outside. Anyway, all right. Well, always thanks for watching, and if I don't see you again, have a happy 4th of July. And I'm sorry you wasted your time watching this crap, but I appreciate it. Thanks.